We see the bus. The bus is less than a minute away. And the bus with LSU players has arrived here at Alec Box Stadium. We got a crowd of a few hundred out here waiting for LSU's arrival.
Jake, can we grab you for a second here?
Sure, let's do it.
How has today been from walking around the National, from Charles Schwab to here to the hotel to flying back?
Yeah, pretty awesome. You know, everything you dream about. Just because we did it 2 years ago, certainly don't take it for granted. And just so proud of this team. You know, I felt like we deserved to be in Omaha, and the longer the tournament went on, it was clear this is the best college baseball team in America this year, and they deserve to be champions.
What time did you go to sleep last night at?
Not bad, actually. It's about 1 o'clock.
How good does this feel?
Feels amazing. Best feeling in the world.
When you see this crowd, what does that mean to you?
I mean, that's what LSU's all about. I love these people.
Has it all sunk in for you yet?
It's starting to. I just appreciate everybody showing up.
That's it. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
How's the 24 hours been for you?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm feeling real.
How many friends have you heard from in the last 2 days?
Too many to count.
When you see this, what does this mean to you?
Yeah, everything I dreamed about. Thank you.
How's it? All right, we talked to Kate Anderson and Coach Johnson so far. A lot of players already getting in.
How good does this reception feel?
No one else in the country has this. You love being part of something that's bigger than yourself. This is special, and I'm just really pleased to see everybody out here and celebrate this with our program.
And in recruiting, this matters, doesn't it? When you talk to
Matters.
players, they all care about this, don't they?
If you don't come to LSU, you're crazy.
Thank you. Appreciate it. They're driving through the story right now. No. Look, you've been through one or two of these before. What is special about this one, this group, this team?
You know, Doug, that's a great question because I think this team is unusual because there's a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different ethnicities, a lot of different stories from where these guys came from, and they came together. A lot of new faces, only 12 players from last year's team, and for all these new guys to come together, they were so consistent, they were so tough, they were so together. That was the motto of the team, tough and together, and they consistently worked at it every day, and they rarely had a bad day. There's a few bumps in the road over the season, but man, this team was just prepared and together the entire time, and that's what made the difference.
And Jay built this team a little different. This was a team built on pitching and defense,
Yes.
which hasn't always been LSU's thing.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I think defense flew under the radar a lot this year. But I think toward the end of the season, people became more aware of how great this team was defensively. Top 10 in the nation in fielding percentage. Our shortstop, Stephen Milam, had 5 errors the whole season. It's unbelievable. Michael Braswell was like having a second shortstop playing third base. So the left side of the infield was locked down. Daniel Dickinson was spectacular at second. And the big man, Jared Jones, he really developed into an outstanding defensive first baseman. So, man, yeah, and you can't underestimate what Luis Hernandez meant behind the plate to our pitching staff. You talk about how great our pitchers were. Hernandez was just brilliant in the way he handled those guys. Absolutely.
How much fun is this for you? I mean, you've been through a few of these.
Yes.
Does it ever get old?
It does not at all, man. I tell you what, I got a little choked up at the end of being on the field yesterday at the end of the game. It hit me, especially when Coach Bertman came out on the field and Coach congratulated all the players and hugged Jay, and they have such a great relationship. And Jay really has embraced the legacy here and carries on what Skip created, and it's stronger than it ever has been.
Bill, thank you.
All
You're
right,
awesome.
thanks, Doug. Appreciate it.
Yes,
You've been
thank
here
you.
for the skip days, the pulmonary days.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, Derek, did you figure out the light bulb?
Yeah.
Hey, we have 2 golden retrievers too. They are.
Derek, how special is this with these people out here?
Amazing. This is what we do it for. We love these fans.
When you're thinking about coming to LSU, this is part of it, isn't it?
Absolutely. This is 100% the reason all of us come here.
Nice shot.
Thank you, guys.
Go Tigers!
And, woo! Yeah, it is a warm afternoon here in Baton Rouge. I'm Doug Mouton. The LSU buses have just left. The Tigers weren't supposed to be here until 3 o'clock. They got here about 20 minutes early. I noticed kind of no traffic in Baton Rouge, which is an extremely unusual thing. The team got here, the team got off the buses. Jay Johnson got off first. He is still, you can tell, still feeling the euphoria of the moment. He is still feeling the excitement. You can tell he's almost emotionally overwhelmed at this point, which was sort of how he was yesterday in Omaha. You can see that the thrill of Tiger Championship #2 for Jay Johnson, #8 overall, it's still hasn't fully sunk in, and he's still appreciating it. You got to remember, Jay Johnson's first championship was a team that was largely built by Paul Maneri. It was a lot of Paul Maneri recruits, and then he added Paul Skeens to it, and then obviously took him over the top. This team this year was 100% Jay Johnson built. He put this team together, and that team went through Omaha 5-0, only one loss in the entire postseason, 10-1 in the postseason. LSU got better and better. We've talked about it a bunch over the last few days. It's a team that was built a little differently than other LSU teams. This team was built on pitching and defense, built behind Cade Anderson and Anthony Ianson, LSU's 1-2 pitching punch. Anderson threw 16 innings in the College World Series, gave up 1 earned run in 16 innings. He was the most outstanding player, of course. He is the player from St. Paul's School in Covington. He's a Madisonville native, and he was spectacular. Ianson did the job in the final game. Pitching staff was great. Defense was great. LSU got just enough hitting at just the right time to win in Omaha. We saw about 300 fans maybe come out here. You got to remember, all the people in Omaha are not back yet. In fact, we're hearing that a lot of the LSU fans who traveled to Omaha had their travel plans to come back on Tuesday, which makes sense. You're planning for a 3-game championship. It's the best 2 out of 3. Of course, LSU won it in 2. So right now, Omaha is filled with LSU fans who are just still on day 2 of pure celebration in Omaha. But this is what the scene looked like out here today. Go ahead. This is what the scene looked like out here today. The crowd, huge, at least for an event like this when it's at least 200 degrees out here. A fun day for LSU fans, a fun day for the team. They are now inside. The next step is, I think they wait for the crowd to disperse, then they get in their cars and they go home exhausted. That's sort of a look at what we're seeing here at Alex Box Stadium in Baton Rouge. We'll have a lot more coming up in our news at 5, 6, and 10. For now, I'm Doug Mouton. We'll see you later tonight.